What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird. You know, we back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing and smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're gonna jump right into it, dog. So, of course, we back with another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out Well Off Media, Reach the People Media, the pregame show for providing us this phenomenal footage each and every day. As we all know, this is week 2 of fall camp for this Colorado football program. We are inching closer and closer to our matchup with Georgia Tech. It's definitely going to be a fun environment without question in Boulder, Colorado. Of course, we have some great news with Ben Gulak committing, right, the interior offensive lineman who's going to likely play center coming out of the state of Florida, committed to this Colorado football program. Of course, we're still waiting to hear from Joseph Pecco, right, the defensive tackle, the son of, Coach Adoma Todd Pecco. Still waiting to hear from him. He's down to UNC and Colorado. All signs do point to this Colorado football program. So, of course, we're going to jump into it, man. We got some great highlights here, man, with some spectacular plays made today, without question. I appreciate you guys, running up the shorts that I've been putting out. I know see you guys really enjoy those. I have fun making the shorts, man. Just, finding music, finding the perfect song to go with the videos. I'm a real big fan of music too, so it's real fun, man, being able to kind of tap into all different types of music, man, to go with the shorts, man. So I'm gonna keep bringing you guys that content as well too. But of course, like I said, let's jump into the highlights here, man. We're gonna get started, man. Dylan Hayden's gonna shake off a would-be tackler and get upfield before Sam Okunlola makes the tackle on the sideline there. Salt back at QB. He's gonna roll out slightly to his right before completing the pass to number 13, Caleb Mathis. Stockmeyer and McKinney would have been there on the tackle. Salter hands off to Welch, a massive run lane created by Zarin McGill and Xavier Hill. Welch picks up a huge gain before being met by number 7 Byard there on the play. Lewis here is going to hand off to Taylor, elusive through the hole, nice gain on the play. Number 6 Terrence Love would have been there to make the stop. Stop now back, steps up in the pocket before taking off, picking up about 5-6 yards on the play. Kylan Salter on the stop. Stop still back. Pass completed quickly out to number 14 Farrakhan Jr. He picks up enough for a first down. Got some 7 on. Lewis fakes to Welch. His intended target is number 4 Miller. Great play by number 5 R.J. Johnson. Iron sharpens iron there. As you see, they've been going back and forth when it comes to 1-on-1, 7-on team period. Lewis still in. Good ball placement here to Joseph Williams. Number 29 Ivan Yates was there on the coverage. Of course, Salt now in here. Pass completed quickly to number 81 Jack Castero, who goes down to make the catch there. Salt still in here. Welch to his right. Pass intended for number 14, Farrakhan Jr. Number 8, DJ McKinney with the near interception. Of course, we want him to make that play, but we'll live with the PBU. Lewis now back. Pass completed to number 8, Williams. And number 28, Ben Finisef would have been there on the tackle. Ponder now back. Pass completed to Williams, who finds the end zone for a Colorado touchdown. Ponder's still in. Great back shoulder throw to Taylor here for a touchdown. Number 41, Salter was there in coverage. Hey, dog, Ponder could really play somewhere, man. Look, I know for a fact there's a group of 5 team that could definitely use Ponder right now. Ponder's still back, throws a rope to number 9, Sincere Brown, for another CU touchdown. True freshman Noah King was there on the coverage. Back in team here. Salt's pass completed to number 6 Miller. Preston Hodge there quickly to make a play. Salt fakes to Hayden here. He's going to then look to his right, look to his left, then takes off for a minimal gain. Number 50 Hughes there to make a play. Salt still back. Pass completed to number 32 Taggart Barton. Multiple buffs would have been there to make the tackle. Of course, Lewis now back, steps up in the pocket before number 37 French would have been there to make the sack. Lewis here is going to hand off to Price, number 9 Davis there to punch the football out. You remember when I said when he committed, he had some Peanut Tillman in his bag, dog. I've seen a lot of that on his tape. He's going to make plays like that all year. Lewis rolls out to his right, looking for number 45 Coleman. Number 9 Tariqus Davis with a spectacular interception. That was a hell of a play there by 9. Of course, in my projected starter video, I had him as my cornerback too, and it's because he can make plays like that one, and he can make plays like the one before. He's going to make plays. He's a playmaker, dog. Lewis hands off to number 20 Taylor, who breaks a tackle and then races towards the end zone for a CU touchdown on the play. Of course, number 14 Allen hands off to Batista. Great job by Chauncey Gooden and Brady Kopetz. Batista with a solid gain on the play. Salt hands off to Hayden, who's blown up by number 53, Arden Walker on the play. Expect a huge year out of that young man as well. Of course, Salt still in. Pass completed to Brown. Looks like number 42, Jeremiah Brown, would have been there initially before a host of Colorado Buffaloes would have joined the party. Lewis now back. Hands off to Welch. Not much there. Great job up front by our defensive line on the play. Lewis still in. Great job corralling the snap. Decides to tuck and run, and he's going to find Pater for another CU touchdown. Of course, he'll be able to use his legs as well. Ponder now back. Option look to Price, who's going to have his viral moment hurdling number 33, Cole Mathis. I mean, an unreal play from Simeon, who's about, 215, 220, and he's going to find the end zone. Of course, he's going to be extremely excited. Everybody's extremely excited, right? I mean, that's his viral moment without question. That was a spectacular hurdle on the play. Number 14, Allen now in. Hands off to Batista. Number 28, Finisep with a big hit on the play. Salt, of course, is now going to be back here. He steps up and takes off towards the end zone for another Colorado touchdown. And, of course, he's going to hit the Shador celebration there. Salt still in. Hands off to Welch. Great block by number 85, Atkins on Hughes, and Welch finds the end zone for another CU touchdown. Lewis now back here. Pass completed to number 86, Brady Kopex, for another Colorado touchdown. Staub now in. He's going to hand off to number 48, Serum, who rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles out the back of the end zone for a Colorado touchdown. And that's how we're going to end the practice here. Of course, again, this is the start of week 2. We saw some spectacular plays being made by our Colorado football program. I'm extremely excited to see our guys suit up for week 1 against Georgia Tech. Of course, it's going to be a fun environment, and hopefully our guys get the job done, man. But not to keep it long, just want to bring you guys another phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog. Bird's eye view, man.